Hey there, I'm Cesár Sampson. I will represent Austria this year at Eurovision Song Contest.
Lord, I'm gonna get so hot tonight.
I didn't want to go through the motions of pushing an album, just competing in charts in that classic normal way. It just didn't appeal to me.
Open water.
I listened to a piece and then, because I have a very good memory when it comes to something I hear, I don't need to hear it again really. I can always play it in my head. It doesn't have to entertain me, it just has to inspire me, it has to wow me. So it doesn't matter in which box or shape it comes, if it's excellent, I will notice. And excellent music from every genre will always get my attention.
Mainstream-Pop, wie es ihn vor 10 Jahren noch gegeben hat, gibt es ja in dieser Form in Wahrheit gar nicht mehr. Die Branche ist mehr in Nischen unterteilt als jemals zuvor. Du musst heute sogar schon irgendwie für irgendwas Bestimmtes stehen.
One of the foundations of making music is, ideally, there's always a conversation going on. Everything I do is music. To me, it means life.
The thing about my path is I stopped the natural progression of my career because I felt I wasn't ready. I was 20 years old then and I had all the opportunities and I just decided I'm not ready. So out of respect for music, I didn't release anything. I just said, oh, okay, let's just wait until I get there. 10 years passed until I did what I'm doing now. And it wasn't an accident, it was by choice. If you're really dependent on people cradling your ego, and push, like kind of giving you a boost, it's not gonna happen in Vienna. So if you're very dependent on an external boost, you're gonna starve. But for me, that's actually a benefit of Vienna because I wanted my ego to starve. I wanted to be self-sufficient and I wanted to do it out of creativity, not of that I'm seeking some kind of recognition or something like that. So if you get through that Vienna doesn't give you that, and if you find something deeper than that, then Vienna can do you a great service. I think I arrived with music in my backpack. I just accept things as they come, and suddenly Eurovision was in front of me and it felt right, so I went for it, and now I feel like I belong there.
Der Song Contest heute ist wieder so groß, dass erstmals seine eigene Nische geworden ist. Und das ist eigentlich genial.
The Eurovision is just something where I could just make one song with one vision, one artwork, put everything that I am. Just realized that, funnily enough, Eurovision might be that one stage that is compatible with my weird angle on the music industry.
Als ich ihn zum allerersten Mal gehört habe, war ich sehr erstaunt, weil ich habe es nicht erwartet, dass es so ein Song ist. Es war Gänsehaut gleich beim ersten Refrain, weil es unfassbar musikalisch und nicht dieses typische Popmaschinerie-Ding, was man halt so kennt. Da habe ich mir gedacht, so, Gott sei Dank, wieder echte Musik.
I have 3 generations of mixing. And they all grew up like me, more or less, removed from people that look like them. And my granddad on my mom's side came from the Caribbean islands to study medicine in the early 50s in Upper Austria. I don't think there was a Caribbean guy there except my granddad. So yeah. Racism definitely happened. It was different times. Children, especially in that age, they just go all out, and if you're different, you're just the one that gets all the beating. You always have to put things in context. Yes, I do have a certain skin color, but it just gets pronounced to an unnatural extent. And I don't want to buy into this value of it, that this is the main thing. Explain your heritage to somebody and they will just latch on to whatever isn't dark about you. I had to understand early that it's not about that. I'm myself, I'm not neither of those things. And maybe that helped me to understand that it's just one factor of many and people just choose to define their identity by those things. Really look at it, we will all find we're some kind of a kid of the diaspora, and I see myself as that. That's why I don't have any pressure, because I was always myself. I had a unique opportunity to define my identity by just being me, because the Austrians the Austrians thought I'm not quite Austrian and nobody else claimed me as their own. So I had a great opportunity to just carve out my own identity.
Ich habe noch nie bei ihm irgendeinen Patriotismus gesehen gehabt, aber jetzt sehe ich bei ihm wirklich, dass er extrem stolz ist, Österreich zu vertreten und man merkt, dass er wirklich so einfach dorthin gehen möchte und gewinnen möchte für Österreich und für alle die nichts geglaubt haben, dass sowas möglich ist. Ja.
He used to just flirt with the public because he has it, because he's my son.
Hallo Cesár, ich wünsche dir sehr, sehr viel Glück.
Lieber Cesár, ich wünsche dir natürlich auch Glück, weil Glück gehört immer dazu. Aber ich weiß, dass du ein irrsinniges Können hast.
Ich wünsche mir, dass er gewinnt.
So am I.